Okay, let's be real. The company IWI US sounds like a boy band from the 90s, but they aren't new kids on the block. On top of that, the Mazda 9S might have a funny name, but it's no joke on the range. So come with me and we'll see if this affordable option can hang with the cool kids, or if we'll be left saying bye bye bye.
Oh hey, actually it's pronounced IWI Masada.
Can we start over? I'm sure you've heard of IWI, formerly Israel Military Industries or IMI, and later privatized and became Israel Weapon Industries. They developed the Uzi, Tavor, Galil Ace, Jericho, the list goes on. IWI US is the American subsidiary of the Israel-based company. In 2017, they introduced the Masada full-size pistol, and then later they introduced this gun, the Masada 9S or Masada Slim. The 9S is a 9mm compact striker-fired pistol, and I'd say it competes with the P365, Hellcat, Glock 43, and other guns in that weight class. Guns that people commonly concealed carry. The big challenges for companies in this space is to ride the line and find the best harmonies of capacity and concealability. Now let's get into some details. On screen now, I'm going to show you how it compares to some of the guns in its category. Not that image. As you can see, the Masada Slim in green is right in the neighborhood of the Glock 43, Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, Springfield Hellcat, and slightly larger than the base P365. I'm seeing this gun in stores for around $420, and compared with its competitors, it's a bargain. Look, I gotta admit, I'm gonna jump ahead because I found some accessories early on and upgraded mine after the first couple range sessions. So let's start there. Mischief Machine makes a metal grip module, and I knew if I didn't get it, it would be tearing up my heart. So I said, it's gonna be me. And bop, here we are. The reason we can replace the grip module is because the Masada Slim has a cassette-style fire control unit, and that is the serialized portion that you can just drop into whatever grips are sold for it. Now earlier I mentioned size versus magazine capacity, ask your parents about the birds and the bees, and compared to those other guns, this one shines. It comes with two 13-round magazines or two 10-round magazines for those in the gulags, but let me point out that even though the 13-rounders are good, many of its competitors have 15-round magazines available, and the Masada Slim doesn't. You can order additional 10 or 13-round magazines for $30 each, and it's not a terrible price. The accuracy is what you would expect out of a subcompact firearm. I could hit the steel at 50 yards and 100 yards, but like, who cares? I think maybe a rifle's better for that, no? It hits the target, never missed a beat, and this I promise you, as long as I do my job, we good. I shot over 800 rounds in a combination of every no-name ammunition that I have on the shelves. Ball, multiple grains of self-defense ammo, and it was hanging tough with all of it. I didn't write down any failures of any kind in my notebook, so the reliability in my experience was spot on. I was shocked how good the stock frame felt in my hand. It was well designed, ergonomic, and feels high quality. But again, I was lured by the metal Mischief Machine frame, which I like even more. My precious. The original has some texture on the grip, but to be honest, it lacks quite a bit there. I want it to bite harder. The slide has sharp, if not deep serrations, and it looks good. The controls are large enough and easy enough to find. The polymer frame has a straight grip with no magwell swell, so you better make sure that your aim is right on the reloads. Ask your sister about my aim. I was able to use the tiny gun with gloves on because it does have a larger trigger guard, which is a nice touch. For the left-handers, it does have a swappable mag release, but the slide stop and takedown switch are on the left-hand side. Which brings me to the takedown. It's annoying. This is one of the top 3 worst takedowns that I can think of. It has a little pin that only elf fingers with fingernails can grab and manipulate, and if you're lucky enough to be able to grab it, then you better shove 2 thumbs up your butt and wish real hard to be able to put it back in. Repetition makes it easier, but this is shitty. You could say the takedown is more difficult than getting home from a P. Diddy party with your dignity intact. Peeper, I'm looking at you. The flat-face trigger has a bladed trigger safety nestled in the center. Now at first glance, I thought it was going to dig into your finger after a while, but on multiple range days, I never even noticed it. The trigger safety is big enough that it doesn't seem fragile, and I'm going to level with you. Triggers are something that gun creators give way too much attention to, as if they're damn trigger sommeliers at a Michelin star shooting range.
This 2021 Flat-Fast 3D is a symphony of metal and a hint of travel, aged to perfection with a 5-pound trigger pull.
Shut your mouth. Can't understand a word you've said the whole time.
Break it, Pepe Le Pew!
It has lots of take-up, very little over travel, and a solid brake and a hefty reset, but none of that matters. Just shoot your damn gun. 5 pounds is pretty standard. It's not a petite feeling trigger, rather more solid mechanical feel, but it's quite usable, and I was able to shoot it fast and accurate, which is all that really matters. It feels a bit chunky, like your sister. I can't explain it better than that. They can't all be chart toppers. The model I have came with suppressor height sights, 3-dot and a blacked out rear, and a large white center dot. Looks like you can get a model with night sights as well. It's factory cut for a red dot with the RMSC pattern. No plates, no hassle. The red dot mounts low enough to get a lower 5th co-witness with the Gideon Optics judge that I put on it. They've made a very sexy team like me and, well, your sister. I will not elaborate. Build quality looks really good. Everything fits tight. By the way, how is your sister? I can't stop. And I've had zero malfunctions with it. Now let me get back to aftermarket support. You can get the Mischief Machine Commander metal frame right at the IWI US website, as well as Mischief's own site, where they also have metal magazine base plates, different grip panels, and a magwell too. Freaking love this upgrade. However, it does come with a price, $350 for the grip module, which is almost as much as the gun. But it is really nice, and honestly, what are we poor?
I had the most absurd nightmare. I was poor and no one liked me.
Yeah, we're poor. Because I have the third-party grip module, it allowed me to throw a Streamlight TLR7 sub light on there, but keep in mind, the stock pistol has no front rail. I think it's a really good looking package as I have it. You don't usually see aftermarket support for less known guns, but this one is engineered smartly to work with most existing items, and even has a couple sweet extras. Black Rhino Concealment and a bunch of other companies make holsters for the gun, so you will be covered there. Having said all that, this is a concealed carry gun, and I think it's very well suited. It's very controllable. The base package is small and light, weighing in at just under 1.5 pounds with the magazine. This is the sweet spot, being able to carry it plain or add on a bunch of stuff and carry it that way. It's thin enough and light enough that it might actually make it into my rotation. By the way, you never answered me about your sister. Warranty is a 5-year limited from date of initial purchase, or as I like to call it, a dog crap warranty. Boo. Stop letting your lawyers set your policy. Get wrecked. Now I'm glad you stuck around because now's the time we break it down. Man, I really gotta get that looked at. The pros. Lots of aftermarket options. I was really able to deck this thing out. The price. It's a great buy. This industry always feels like it's a race to the bottom, but this is a great quality for a great price. It shoots great. I liked it way more than I expected. I had a lot of fun with it. The drop-in serialized fire control group. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Now the cons. It needs 15 round mags. Make them. Sell them. Do it. Also needs 3 mags. That should be the minimum. Let's normalize getting 3 magazines with every gun. Even after I talk crap about gun influencers' opinions on triggers, this one could be better. It feels mechanical, like something you'd find in a submarine. It's tough to explain. I can shoot with it, but it's just not perfect. And add a light rail. Good lord, stop omitting this feature. People want the lights. It's me. I'm a people. Now, I don't think this gun is a one-hit wonder, and I hope you enjoyed learning about it with me. If you want to learn about other cool gun stuff, click here.